Something else that is controversial is Congress must decide whether to reauthorize or reopen the U.S. Export-Import Bank. That bank was temporarily shut down after its charter expired last month. Supporters say that the 81-year-old government entity is essential for businesses to compete in the global marketplace, but critics say that it promotes corporate cronyism. Mei Lee has more.
It's our government helping small business.
Nancy Mercolino is an American success story. She's owner and president of Ceilings Plus in Los Angeles, maker of specialty ceiling and wall panels for major projects, including airports, stadiums, and museums. What started as a small local business in 1987 has grown into the #1 player in the industry worldwide. A pivotal moment came in 2007 when Ceilings Plus won a multi-million-dollar contract for the new Doha International Airport. But there was a problem.
Well-known banks were not accustomed to working on international activity with small business in the Middle East. So that's when we learned about XM.
XM, or Export-Import Bank, was started 81 years ago by the U.S. government to provide direct loans and loan guarantees to overseas entities to buy U.S. products like those made by Ceilings Plus. Private banks are more willing to work with small U.S. businesses on international deals because of XM's involvement. With the bank's help, the $29 million Doha Airport project came through for Ceilings Plus. But on June 30th, Congress failed to renew the bank's charter, freezing all activity. Opponents are claiming victory over what they call corporate welfare. Ultra-conservative think tank the Heritage Foundation released this statement saying the hotbed of corruption and cronyism known as the Export-Import Bank stopped doling out new export subsidies that primarily benefited major corporations. Congressional authorization expired for the Depression-era program, which for decades has leveraged taxpayer dollars. However, XM Bank helps both large and small businesses and doesn't use any taxpayer dollars. Government records show it actually makes money and creates jobs. Last year, XM Bank returned about $675 million to the U.S. Treasury, mostly on fees and interest on loans. And the deals it underwrote created 160,000 jobs here in the U.S. XM supporters are stunned by Congress's failure to reauthorize the bank.
When I know at least 65 other countries in the world does the same kind of thing for their business community, for the U.S., this is sort of unilateral disarmament, if you will, economic disarmament.
According to U.S. estimates, China finances more loans overseas than any other country by far. In 2010, the Chinese Development Bank, together with the Chinese Export-Import Bank, issued more than $112 billion in foreign loans, compared to just over $27 billion issued by the U.S. XM Bank in 2013. XM supporters are hoping Congress will reauthorize the bank. If not, Nancy Mercolino says she could lose about $50 million in potential revenue and leave the door wide open for other global players to take over. Mei Lee, CCTV, Los Angeles.